Kate Micucci.
Hey!
Thank you so much for stopping. I'm a big fan of everything that you do.
I'm such a fan of you. Thank you for stopping me. This is so crazy.
Very, very nice of you. I'm going to ask you
Okay.
some very important questions. What are you doing out here today?
I'm just looking for trash.
Tell me about this.
So I just moved here. One of the beautiful things about this place is there's trash to be painted on. I started painting on trash like a year ago when I was living in LA.
Yeah.
And there was an alleyway that just full of just junk. And
Empty canvases.
Yes. And
Yeah.
it was just really fun.
What is it about painting on trash that you enjoy?
I love the immediacy of it and how temporary it is. So it's like there's no pressure.
Yeah.
It's like it's either going to be good or it's going to be bad, but whatever, it doesn't matter.
You are an actress, you're
Yeah.
a musician, an artist. What do you consider your profession to be?
That's a good question.
I know.
I always say I like to make things. When people ask me, I'm like, I just make things.
Yeah.
Like I love to make, I love acting. I love making music. I love painting.
Yeah.
I mean, the nice thing about art is that you don't have to wait for someone to like give you a job.
Also, art in the way you dress. Look at this.
Oh yeah, I'll tell you, they're
Tell
at
me.
Urban Outfitters right now. I bought them in every color they've
Did
got.
you?
Yeah, there's nothing fancy. But
That's the move.
They're so comfortable. Huge pockets. You can put lots of stuff in them.
Yeah.
I got sunglasses. I got a paint pen.
Oh man, what
I
else
got
is in
my-
your pockets?
I just emptied my pockets. There was so many Legos in my pockets.
Oh really?
Um,
Do you always have Legos in your pocket?
Mostly because I have a 5-year-old who loves Legos. I love like honestly, when my first date with my husband,
Yeah.
I was like, I really want a kid so I can play Legos. So now my dream's happening.
Oh, that's amazing. What is your favorite thing about being a mom?
Oh man, I mean, I just feel like I get to hang with this dude who I really love, and he's funny, so funny.
What's the scariest thing about being a mom?
Oh God, you just want to try to raise a good person,
Yeah,
you
of
know?
course.
If I really think about the responsibility, I mean, you have a kid, it's like very overwhelming.
Kate, do you believe in aliens?
Yeah, I do. I've never seen one, but I believe in them.
What's your comfort movie?
Boogie Nights.
Ooh, good one. What's something that you want that you don't have?
Especially right now, like a place to paint inside and a place where I can put my piano. It's small spaces over here.
Totally. What is your favorite New York City restaurant?
Right now, we've been going to Little Frankie's a lot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have any guilty pleasures?
Yes, I love watching Sex and the City, the old ones.
Yeah.
And the new ones, actually. I love it. Yeah, I love those characters.
Of course. What was the best concert you've ever been to?
Billy Joel, I've seen him so many times. But Billy Joel's like I grew up with Billy. I mean, I didn't grow up with him, but when I was like 18, I won tickets on the radio to go see him.
Yeah.
And he said, "Don't take any shit from anybody." And then my dad always tells me that.
What's your go-to karaoke song?
I don't really like doing karaoke, but it's just like embarrassing. I don't know why. I don't think of myself as a singer. I know that I have traveled the country singing, but I will say one time I did Moon River. Not, it kind of went all right.
Yeah, I bet. What did you want to be when you were a kid?
I wanted to be Indiana Jones, which is not a job.
But it would be an amazing profession.
Yeah, wouldn't it?
Do you ever doubt yourself?
Oh, yeah.
How do you overcome?
I just try to be in touch with my gut, I guess. I think like if it feels wrong, I'm like, okay, why?
Yeah.
And then if in my gut I'm like, no, I know this is right. You just gotta plow
Yeah.
forward.
Good
Like
advice.
moving here was one of those things where I'm like, in my mind, yes, I want to move to New York.
Yeah.
In my heart, I want to move to New York, but it's not an easy thing to move across the country.
Agreed. Of course.
Yeah.
You got to take that jump sometimes. Have you ever had any great advice that you remember?
Oh yeah, you know what? Actually, I'm just remembering
Tell me.
this. Okay, so I was 18 years old, and my mom and I went to stand at the Today Show.
Yeah.
And I had like my sign. It was my 18th birthday, and I
Yeah.
said, "I'm 18 today." And Ann Curry came up to me, and she said, "What do you want to do what are you going to be when you grow up?" And that question would make me crumble and cry.
Yeah.
Because the truth was, I wanted to be an actress, and I wanted to be a musician, and all these things, and that felt like really embarrassing to say. I was very, very shy. So I just nearly cried in front of Ann Curry, and she could see it in my face.
Yeah.
And then she said, it's okay. She was like, don't worry. If you don't know what you want to be, just like pick something and go for it, because it'll get you to the next step. And like, so I thought, okay, I don't need to like know exactly. Let me just pick one thing. So I picked art,
Anne.
and here we are.
God bless Anne. Amazing. Do you remember your first crush you ever had?
Oh yeah. I mean, I always had so many crushes on the boys in my class, but like the one specific one was Ben Horowitz.
Oh, Ben.
When I was 7, I remember writing Ben at the beach in the sand and then covering it up like hope no one saw that I wrote Ben.
Who would get you starstruck?
Sandra Bullock.
Yeah.
I've never met her. I love Sandra Bullock so much.
What's on your lock screen?
Oh, Mikey eating pizza while his feet are in the ocean. That's Mikey.
This is also a very nostalgic '80s haircut that Mikey's
Oh,
rocking.
yeah.
That good old school bowl cut.
It was, I told him he looked like the kid from The Shining, and then he was like, what's The Shining? So I started to show him clips from The Shining. It's not, don't show your kid.
The Shining.
No.
What would you tell your younger self?
I would say stay open to things and say yes to things.
Yeah.
And trust your gut. I know it sounds so silly.
No.
And I guess what Billy Joel said, don't take any shit from anybody.
And can you just tell me where you got the pieces that you're wearing?
Oh, sure, yeah. Well, this sweater is eBay. I'm such an eBay shopper.
Yeah, it's the best.
I've had this for like 15 years. It's sunglasses, Amazon,
Beautiful.
Urban Outfitters. They're available right now. They're not paying me to say this, but they do have lots of different colors.
Yeah.
The boots, eBay, Steve Madden Girl,
Yeah.
$40.
Yeah. Underneath, what's this polka dot you got poking out?
Oh, this is Uniqlo.
How long have you been living in New York City for?
It'll be 6 weeks on Sunday.
You feel like the most New York person that doesn't live in New York.
Never.
You're an amazing addition to this
Thank
great
you.
city. Your art, your talents, your energy, everything about it is
Thank
fantastic.
you.
I'm speaking on behalf of all New Yorkers. Thrilled to have you here. Thank you very much.
You know, I feel very much at home here, and I found myself, you know, when I leave, I'd feel so deeply sad. I just feel so, like, I just needed to be here. I was in LA for 24 years, and I love LA,
Yeah.
but I was ready to be here now.
Kate, thank you so much for stopping. I appreciate
so
it.
nice to see you.
Yeah, likewise. I'm going to follow you around and watch you paint on some
We're
garbage.
gonna find something.
Thank you, Kate.
All right.